Adoption has impacted every part of my life. I don't think there's a piece or a part of me that hasn't been impacted by, adoption. I didn't have to be like my parents. I inherently knew that. I just knew it in my body, I knew it in my bones. I knew that I was different, and I knew that I didn't have to sort of toe the family line, if you would, and I didn't. I did things very differently than my family when I was little, and even now as a grown up. And that doesn't mean that what they do is bad. It just means that it's different. So I think there was some freedom in not being genetically connected to a family narrative that wasn't mine. It's something that I was adopted into. At the same time, in reunion with family of origin, I am thrilled to be in reunion with them. I'm thrilled to be in relationship with them, but I'm not like them either. There are parts that I'm like them, but parts that I'm not. And to me, there is a freedom in not having to be exactly like any of the families I'm connected to. That said, coming to that conclusion as a person who has had challenges with identity throughout my life, both as a Black biracial woman and also a person that's been separated from family of origin, that journey has been a long one. That journey has been one that has been very much self guided and self motivated, self informed. I had to do all my own identity work. There was no one there to really help me on that pathway. My family that I was enfolded into and experienced growing up, they were not ones to talk about much in terms of feelings and identity in the first place for anybody in our family. But for me, I needed people to be talking about identity and family structure. I needed extra supports when it came time to go back to school. I needed more help with my hair. I needed all these things I didn't get. So finding a solid base to draw from an identity standpoint has been my biggest life work. Adoption has impacted me in the most profound way in being a human being that has had to negotiate and navigate the both and of life. Both the enfolding into a family that loves me, and I know that is intentional about adopting me, and then also feeling the deep grief and the deep pain of not being able to stay with my family of origin. The impact of adoption has been holding those two pieces in balance and finding ways to do that for myself and then making space for other people to do that.